I'm Lucy Shahjahan and welcome to Light Up with Lucy. And I just want to say this. What are you waiting for? That's it. That's my video. That's my lot. I'm just joking. I've got a little bit more for you than that. But basically, I want to hop right into this content because literally in the last week, I've had 8 of the exact same conversations with women in the city and one person back in Australia. So this is definitely a theme that I need to share with you. And that is, are you feeling stuck to take that leap forward into living your dream? Because if that's you, that's who I'm speaking to today. Because I know what that feels like. It feels pretty bloody scary, actually. And what we tend to do is we tend to make brilliant reasons and excuses as to why it's not quite the right time. Or I've got to work on my business plan. Or who would like this product anyway? So we end up shrinking back into just going back to what we normally do. And then the year looks the same. And then the same the next year and the same the following year. And this dream that we have takes a back seat. And what I want to say is this. If it's you and you're sitting there in your 9-to-5 job and you used to love your job but now it's just not lighting you up, but you know that you were born to bring your own beauty line to the world because you believe in it and you love makeup and you want to create a line that's organic and it's beautiful on the skin and doesn't harm any of the body, and that's what's calling you, why the hell aren't you doing it? What are you waiting for? Seriously, because where we can get, definitely where I got stuck was I thought, who would want to listen to my voice? Like, I'm Lucy and there's a million other people out there doing this work. Like, why would anyone want to listen to me? And until I got over my own bullshit and my own fear and my own not enoughness and my own limiting beliefs and actually just took the plunge and started, it was just a dream that was living out there. So I'm speaking to you. If you've got a course that you know you've been wanting to do, you know the timetable, you know when it is, but you're bringing in crappy excuses like, well, it's a 9-week course and, you know, I don't want to commit to something for 9 weeks because what if I can't attend all the sessions? Honey, you're already putting obstacles in the way. Yet on the one hand, you know that that would be the beginning of something for you. It'd be you living your truth. It'd be you stepping into lighting yourself up with something with meaning and depth rather than missing out on something on the weekend that revolves around a party that you can do anytime. So it's a conversation that I know very, very well because I was hiding and I was waiting for the right time. And honestly, I was so busy people pleasing and asking people what they thought about me being an actor in New York. And I had so many people say, why would you do that? You're 31. Why don't you just settle down? That I wasn't listening to my own voice. I wasn't backing myself. I wasn't believing in my power because I hadn't been living in my power for so long, I forgot what it looked like. And what I want to say is, you right now are enough. The idea that you're sitting on or that service you want to bring to the world, that vision that you have is amazing and the world needs it. Guaranteed, if that vision comes from your heart and you're being called to do it and you know you'd be amazing at it, why aren't you doing it? What are you waiting for to have that be the right time? To have the perfect circumstance just open up for you? You got to take a risk, my friend. You've got to back yourself and say yes instead of maybe one day. And you know, people that are really up to things in this world don't try and do it themselves. I will admit, when I left my corporate job, I was super wobbly. It was like coming out of the twilight zone where I actually went, oh, hang on, who's Lucy? Oh, my power isn't very strong. I'm not feeling that confident. I'm feeling like I've gotten quite safe and quite rigid in my beliefs. Eek. I'd better get someone on my team that's got an elevated consciousness because I had a bit of a lack consciousness that was operating. And if we're operating from lack, then we are going to talk ourselves out of our dream, out of our visions that we were put on this earth to do. And I want to say to you, you are ready to go now. It's just your stories and your reasons and your lack of self-worth that is stopping you from taking action. I literally spoke to someone yesterday and she's like, there's this course that I want to do. I want to teach children yoga. I really want to do that, but it's a 9-week course. And I said, so why don't you do it? She said, oh, I know the exact schedule. I know when it's on. I know how amazing it would be, and it's all that I want to do. And I said, great. So why aren't you doing it? Oh, because I just don't know if I'd be able to make every one of those weekends. Like, I like to travel. I said, well, that's dabbling, honey. That's you not taking yourself seriously. Why are you doing that? Why are you being so fierce to tell everyone else in your life how they should live but you're not doing that for yourself. It doesn't make sense. There's a total contradiction. We only have right now. And us just waiting to take these leaps and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, isn't that boring you? Isn't that like doing your head in to hear the same Groundhog Day conversation? It totally did my head in anyway, so I can totally relate to where you are. And what I'd love to invite you to is a one-day immersion that I'm hosting here in New York. I've got 2 spots left, and it'll be a day where you get to do you from 9 to 5. You will have my undivided attention. I will be doing a deep dive and lasering into your life, to those blind spots that you can't see what's in the way. Like this girl said to me yesterday, I don't know what's holding me back. I said, sweetie, it's you. It's your belief systems. It's your lack of worthiness that are holding you back. So why not spend that time on yourself and value yourself enough to invest in yourself now? Because we don't have to do it on our own. And a powerful person will see that they are worth the investment. They're worth someone holding their hand to guide them back to their power, where we can actually create a really tangible strategy for you. I can help build up and tune you back into your power. And there's a kinesiologist session that will actually really dive into those really deep-seated beliefs that are totally having you operate at a standstill. So are you up to taking a risk right now that's going to have you propel forward and get you out of your own way? Because if you are, then you want to sign up and have a conversation with me. So there'll be all the information in this email, and I just want to say I'm here for you. I'm here to hold a really big container for you of love and support, because I think it's really quite silly to think we can do this on our own. I do not underestimate how scary it is to get out of our comfort zone and take a leap of faith out into the unknown. I have done that time and time again. So many times I've done that, and now it's becoming an addiction because I know what lives on the other side is so much gold. And you really get to know yourself on a whole new level. You experience yourself in a different way. So if you're tired of the same story and you're sick of the bullshit that you're allowing for yourself, you want to work with me, and we can elevate your consciousness, get you out of lack consciousness and into abundance consciousness, and have you busting through these limiting beliefs and into a new version of yourself where life looks fucking amazing. So let's chat. I can't wait to work with you, but jump on it because I've only got 2 spots left. All right, so I will be closing this offer by midweek. So let's chat, because it's your time to shine, beautiful girl. Bye.